Let's recall how to round decimals. So with decimals, remember these are place values that are smaller than the ones place. Okay, so remember this is the tenths place right here, this is the hundredths place, and this is the thousandths place. If there was a fourth position after the decimal, it's called a 10,000ths place. So when we see a decimal like this is read as 43 thousandths. And if we wanted to round this to the nearest hundredth, we gotta remind ourselves where is the hundredths place, and then we have to look in thousandths place. The thousandths place is a 3, so that means we're gonna round this number down. Okay, so this is going to be rounded to down to 4 hundredths. Why do we say this is rounded down? Because off to the side, what we're really doing is we're approximating 43 thousandths to just be what? 40 thousandths. But then, of course, if you ignore this last 0, we read this as 4 hundredths. So that is your final answer. Okay. Let's look at number 2. Round 178 thousandths to the nearest hundredth. So remember, the hundredth is the second decimal place. Just like in the first problem, you actually looked in the thousandths place. And so 8 is greater than or equal to 5. So this time we round up. So in the first problem, we rounded down because 3 is what? 3 is less than 5. Okay, so 5 is our breaking point. So if 8 is greater than or equal to 5, we're going to round this number up. What are we going to round it up to? We're going to round this to be 0.18. So that 7 becomes an 8. Once again, why do we say we round up? Off to the bubble here, I'm going to do some bubble math off to the side. This is now rounded to be what? This is now rounded to up to 180. So if you read this to 3 decimal places, 178 thousandths is rounded up to 180 thousandths. Unfortunately, we don't read that invisible 0. Okay, so this is going to be invisible now. And now we've rewritten the decimal number as a hundredths place, or in the hundredths place. What about this one? Round 65 hundredths to the nearest tenth. Once again, we look at the place value right after the 10th place. And so now we have what? 5 is greater than or equal to 5. So we are going to round up. We rounded up for this problem. We're going to round up on this problem as well. This is now how many tenths? This is approximately 7 tenths. And there you go. If you wanted to see the bubble math, notice it is rounding 65 hundredths up to what? Up to 70 hundredths. So notice this one went up, this one went up, this one went down. And this is bubble math. I'm not circling the answer here.